Everyone, the crusade to be the #1 team on Overtone is going very, very well. I am recording this the day the last crusade Call to Arms was released, and already we've got like 20 more followers on there, and it's only been a few hours. We need to keep this up. We gotta be back to #1. We can do this. Now, enjoy the following video. Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy, Daily Tactics here, and I am back with a doozy of a battle. This is one of the coolest maps I have ever seen in the Star Wars Galaxy at War Mod. I recently downloaded it. I believe it was made by Pluve, I think. So thank you to Pluve, or whoever made it, because it's dope. So basically, we're starting at the very end of the map here. There's this droid mega fortress, essentially, way back here, with cannons, with artillery, with AAT tanks, with hundreds of battle droids all geared up in their bunkers, ready to defend from the enemy. Then a little bit further out, we come to a small little outpost here with 2 anti-tank guns, as well as an MTT, which is full to the brim with droids and will be unloading the droids as the battle progresses. Then a little bit further out over here, well, there's like a few spattering of droids in the jungle and things like that. But then at the very shore of this like cliffside, it's like Point de Ho in Normandy D-Day, but there's some artillery out here, as well as battle droid trenches and bunkers and things like that, ready to defeat the 91st Reconnaissance Legion, who's going to be coming up this beachhead and attacking the battle droids head on. But they've got some backup coming in from the east over here, where there are 4 ATTEs that have gone on just a super flank with Commander Millis here. There he is in his glorious Phase 1 Commander Millis armor, as well as some ARC troopers and the 187th Legion here. So these guys are going to be coming in to support and flank the 91st Reconnaissance, who is really acting as sort of like a distraction for the flanking units to come in on the side. There's also like a minor battle droid base over here on the far right, as well as a little trench over here where there's like a down LAAT gunship, some dead clone pilots, the works. So yeah, it should be a really cool battle. I'm really excited about this. I think this is a very, very cool map. And yeah, I'll be right back and we'll get it started. Alrighty then, you badlers. I think we're ready to go ahead and press start here. We're going to watch the 91st Reconnaissance come up this beachhead right now, because this is where the first shots of the battle will likely be fired. They're going to have probably a pretty tough time right now, because these droids have essentially a choke point here, and we see the clone troopers charge up the hill, ready to get into the battle, enthusiastic, but quickly get gunned down early, and that will likely be a good warning for these clones to be careful during this battle, because they are not in the greatest of positions, and that optimism is quickly being defeated by a wall of laser fire. But they're still going, they're still trucking, they're actually getting some good droid kills here. They're utilizing their numbers well and really just giving them a full-on assault. It's not the greatest of positions, because they can't really spread their men across this area very well. It's a very tight choke point that they can come through, so it's a rough little position to get through, which is clearly causing them a lot of losses right now. But at the very least, they're still making the most of it. They're still charging forward. A nice bazooka shot hits right here. We see some of these turrets actually firing at the ground here. But that bazooka shot took out a number of these droids, and now the clones are able to really get on forward here. Oh, okay, they get rejected back a little bit by some droid grenades, but now they're full on coming forward. Some more artillery fire from these big guns hitting the clones right there. But they're making it up here. Now they're concentrating a little bit more on the right side over this way. We see these ooh, that was a tough hit right there. That took out a lot of clone troopers. But they're making some progress here, and they are managing to defeat these droids, which is a good thing to see. Yeah, they're doing some good work. These turrets are still alive, and I think they're still firing, so they're going to need to take those out pretty soon. Now these turrets actually in here, these anti-tank turrets, are beginning to fire at the oncoming clones. That's no good. Check in on the 187th on the east side of the island. Looks like they're coming through the jungle right now. Pretty calm and peaceful over here. These ATTE tanks, they're actually going and heading towards the coast, hoping to flank. I don't think they realize that the job over there has sort of already been done. A few troopers, though, coming over this way towards these droids, and it looks like they're actually engaging a little bit, and the droids are firing through the trees, at the oncoming clone troopers, who are responding with a little bit of fire of their own. Very nice. Oh yeah, and this is going to turn into all on jungle warfare here. Whoops, did not mean to go through the map like that. Yeah, the force is getting hit hard by artillery fire coming in from the battle droid base over here. Yeah, we can see these massive, just huge cannons firing away. I think these are honestly cannons that are supposed to be on, you know, battle droid ships, spaceships. You know, they're not supposed to be on the ground here, but instead they are. The MTT looks like they did end up tossing their crew out. These are those troopers there, and it is firing maybe a little bit. It's hard to tell, but this is full-on warfare over here now. The 91st Reconnaissance, hey, it did look like they managed to take out both of these turrets. I imagine those cost them quite a few lives, though, and now they're beginning to engage with the troopers through the trees now, and God, they took a beating here, but they're still cruising. They've still got some troopers left alive, which is good to see. They're spreading out a bit, which is honestly the best strategy they can do at the moment. They don't have a ton of cover. The 187th coming through the trees still. Looks like they've sustained some losses, but they're still cruising. They got an ATTE right up front here, firing away at the battle droid base in the distance. The main top gunner doing some work, hopefully. Oh, it does look like they ended up taking out those massive turrets. The sad thing about this mod is when those turrets do end up going down, they just fully disappear. They don't like get exploded or destroyed or anything, which kind of sucks. Would have been cool to see that. These two massive turrets also get taken out. Kind of interesting to see. The MTT over here is still alive, taking a little bit of heat, but still cruising. This turret here is still alive, but this one is taken out. Okay, so the droids, despite their strong defenses, are taking some losses here. I think especially due to these ATTEs that are coming forward. This one, though, is flaming and not looking too hot, so I imagine this one's going to go down very soon. It decided to take the lead of the entire clone trooper army, which, though it might have been successful in some areas, it basically has solidified it as a massive target for the battle droids. These battle droids over here are firing at these clones that are coming through this area over here. They're getting some nice kills on them, but the clones continue their trek forward. It's a pretty far distance, so whoever has the longer range rifles in this sort of engagement, I imagine, will win. It looks like the droids do have a few snipers. That's good for them, but also some regular E5s, which don't exactly have spectacular range. This tank is still alive. It looks like it did lose its top gunner, though, which is a shame to see. It's getting hit hard from everywhere. This anti-tank gun did end up going down, and the droid forces over here are starting to diminish slowly. Still a few alive, though, which is good. The MTTs in this mod can be very, very derpy. Doesn't look like this one's really doing all that much, which kind of sucks, but that's okay. Is this the last ATTE over here now? Yeah, because this one ended up going down. I'm just looking at the minimap. This one ended up going down. I'm not seeing the other one on the minimap. I wonder where that one ended up dying. Maybe we can get a bird's eye view and try and find it. Oh, there it is right there. It must have gotten hit by like one of these turrets over here and crippled. That sucks. Okay, so only one ATTE left in this battle, and it is getting hit pretty hard. Hopefully it can support the clone infantry, though, and acquire some kills. Here we go. An ARC trooper is leading some 187 troopers over this way. They still just aren't able to get the kill on these droids over here. They're really struggling. In fact, only resulting in like one droid death over on that side. That kind of sucks. More 187th troopers going deep into the jungle over this way. I think they're trying to get close to this position and just finish off the remainder of these battle droids. There we go. There's the MTT firing away. I think that might be hitting one. Yeah, the 91st Reconnaissance is taking the full brunt of that MTT fire right now in the woods here. But they're coming forward, which is nice. This little droid bunker over here finally getting destroyed. This one lasted a very long time. But the 91st coming through and butchering it. Nice job. This is such a cool map. I love this map. This turret up here. Oh, a droid just occupied it. Oh my god. That's kind of clutch. Oh, but it gets hit by a cannon, and that droid's dead now. Okay. It had hopes to do some effectiveness, but didn't end up happening. The main battle droid base over here has taken some substantial losses on their outside defenses. They still got some troops defending it, as well as an AAT, which is very nice, but all in all, lots of them did end up dying. These tanks over here, I imagine there must be something wrong with them. They were probably damaged or something like that, and that's why the battle droids aren't utilizing them currently. That's just the backstory. I'm making up for that. Oh, the ARC Trooper over here did finally end up... Is that the same ARC Trooper? Yeah, it looks like it, because I don't see a dead ARC Trooper over here. He did end up finally getting that massive push he needed and getting through and taking this small little base over here. It looks like they also had some flankers helping out over this way, too. So that's good to see. Very nice. Oh, lots of clones, actually, on the backside of this rock over here, instead of coming straight forward, sort of a thing. Lots of them sort of getting stuck. Alright, and here we go. Now the clones are starting to begin their official assault on this final base area. Lots of droids still occupy both the inside and the outside of this. They got some of these large turrets. I love these things. They look so derpy and like so ineffective, but they look cool at the same time. Like really, just one shot to the base of this thing has it toppling over, you know, but they still built it. Whatever. Alright. Oh, the ATTE over here. Fully engaging with the MTT now. And looks like it might have been going after some of the infantry. They're supporting the 91st Reconnaissance, which are honestly the real MVPs of this battle. They've taken huge losses and had definitely the hardest go at this assault, and yet they're still cruising. They're still doing their part in this battle, which is wild because of how horrible they've had it during this whole thing. One random ARC Trooper came very, very far forward here, amidst some of the MTT crew that's still alive over here, who are, of course, on free move mode, so they're able to roll wherever they want, but they are getting crushed here as the 187th comes in clutch over here and supports their ATTE. Looks like they've taken some losses in the forest over here, but now more reinforcements are coming in. Large swaths of troopers heading that way, which is good to see. I wonder where Commander Millis went. Oh, there he is. Speak of the devil. There he is. He was part of the flanking crew over here, supporting his troopers on the flank side. Nice job. AAT is now engaging with a lot of these guys over here, getting some good shots off at these clones, actually acquiring a number of kills. Hopefully Commander Millis stays out of the range of that thing and doesn't get hit. Okay, it's rotating to meet some more clones who are coming this way. Clones should probably try and take this thing out as soon as possible because they're losing a lot of troopers due to it, but hopefully they can take it out. 91st Reconnaissance fully just taken out this MTT here, which is still actually firing down the beach side this way. It looks like a few 91st haven't made it fully forward here and are still sort of trapped in this jungle area, and the MTT is sort of preventing them from coming forward. None of these guys have bazooka. Oh, there's one bazooka. Do you want to fire at that thing, man? Try and take it out. Oh wait, what? Is it dead? Oh, it is dead. Right? Yeah, because... Wait. Yeah, I think it's dead. Okay, cool. I guess they must have just taken it out, and it didn't, like, explode or anything. Oh my god, this ATTE is still alive. It's lost its top gunner, sadly. But it's still cruising, which is kind of hilarious. Oh, we got a full assault going on over here. ARC troopers leading the 187th very, very far forward, combating this, this AAT tank fully, who is still alive and kicking. I don't think the 187th really has that many bazooka troopers left alive. I bet a lot of them sort of charged those turrets, but ended up dying early on, which is causing a lot of problems for these troopers because they need to take out this AAT, but can only do so with small arms fire, which takes a extended period of time to do. But there we go. They finally take it out. That thing must have gotten a lot of kills. And now the battle droids on the outside are getting crushed. There's a few left on the right flank over here, and they're still actually getting some fire down on some of these clones on the opposite side, actually killing a few, and combating a few of the 91st who decide to reorient themselves this way to try and take them out through the trees over here. These guys will get crushed pretty easily. Yeah, they're getting downed. And the main battle droid defense in the inside is starting to fully fire. Oh, whoops, tried to adjust the camera there, didn't end up working. How's that? That's better. Most of these guys have E5s, which isn't great. A few snipers in there and a few machine guns, but overall they're combating these clones with just standard E5 rifles, which is not the greatest weapon of choice, but I mean, they're close range, which is good to see because that'll make it a little bit easier for them because the E5 is really just terrible with accuracy at most ranges. A lot of the clones sort of chilling on this barricade, though it does bust and they have to run from their little tiny piece of cover that they had there. Clones are putting out a lot of fire right now, which is great to see, and they're spreading out too beautifully. So this is how you want to be attacking a defended military base like this. They're doing a wonderful job. Hey, there's a very nice grenade. You guys know I love me some grenade warfare. It doesn't really end up getting any kills, but it does push the clones out of their positions. There's some more out there. Nice! Getting some actual kills there. Nice. I love seeing grenade warfare. There's still a lot of clones actually outside here, and I wonder if Commander Millis is out here somewhere too. The 91st, I would just honestly tell them, you know what, you guys can chill. Don't even try this attack because you've lost so many troopers. You guys deserve some R&R, but you know what? They're probably going to come forward because the 91st is legendary. They'll just do whatever, you know? They will not stop for anything. Alright, and the clones are really packing it on hot right now, coming very, very far forward, and doing so in just sheer numbers makes it really difficult for the droids to actually get any kills on these troopers. So it's a brilliant strategy is to just use their numbers to their advantage. If you lose a few men, I know it sucks, but overall it'll be a better strategy because you will end up taking it nicely. Really just in choke point situations like this, I've said it time and time again, you just need to load your men in there. You just need to overwhelm them, get everyone firing. That's a terrible grenade, and they didn't move. Another guy throws another grenade over there. This block of droids has died fully. This block of droids has died fully over here. And this one over here is defeated as well. There's a couple droids over here in the command center. But they're not really firing. The final defense of the droids is in here. And they'll probably get a few clone kills here. They've got a few MGs I'm seeing. For the most part, it's just E5s and standard rifles. Okay, these droids over here did end up engaging a little bit, and one of them goes down. I guess this is the space orientation above the planet right now. Looks like the clones are outnumbered, again, as they always are. I wonder if there's something to that. Like, the clones always seem to do better on ground engagements, but the droids always seem to do better in naval engagements. So, is that like lore? Is the clone army's navy worse than the droid army? But then the clone army's army is better than the droid's army? I know that's a lot of armies in there. I wonder if that's true, or if that's just me talking out of my butt. Alright. The clones doing their final assault over here. A couple of them dying, but they're overall doing a great job and nailing these droids pretty wholeheartedly, so that's good to see here. It's not over yet, though. The droids will squeeze this final defense to the last man and continue to pour some fire onto these clones. Actually getting a few kills here. Ooh, yeah. Alright, so the droids really stubbornly holding out here. Probably to the clones' chagrin. They're probably like, seriously guys, we've got you beat. Come on. Yeah, lots of clones going down here. This is a righto final defense here. Clone numbers, though. They got so many on the minimap right now, I'm seeing that there's no chance the droids win this. Oh, a couple grenades going out there. It's really just sort of how many clones can we kill at this point. They're going to take the base, but we might as well, you know, hold out and get as many kills as we can. One of the droids just said this isn't going as planned, which is clearly true. Yeah, these clones don't want to be attacking much anymore. Is that ATT still alive? It is. Nice. Just wanted to check on that real quick. Yeah, some 91st reconnaissance going in on this final stand over here for the droids, trying to help out. One clone's in there, and he's like just barely having these droids miss him. Glancing off of this weird, what is that, droid escape pod thingy? He ends up dying. ARC Trooper coming on in here, working his magic. Droid's actually missing him quite a bit. They kill his buddy. He doesn't really end up getting much on them. He's just walking through that thing. Makes sense. He ends up dying, though. Oh, there we go. One droid going down. God, these last 5 have been really holding out. Now it's down to last 4, but you get what I mean. They're doing it the best they can. There we go. Oh, one last. He's still up. Oh, but the ARC Trooper ends up killing him. Alright, so let's see. Is there any droids left alive? No. Across the entirety of the map, they are all dead. The clones, through numeric superiority, did end up taking this military base here. Surprising amount of 91st reconnaissance left alive. I'm seeing like 2 here, 2 here. There's a boy. I mean, surprising in the fact that I thought all of them were gonna die. I'm not seeing any over here. Is there any like through the woods here? There's one. This is where like I'd expect them to be. Yeah, there's a couple more over here. There's one there. Seems like all the rocket troopers sort of stayed behind. One guy got stuck in the wall. He like full on Hulk bustered into that wall. Yeah, but that's kind of surprising actually that any of the 91st Reconnaissance are alive, even though there's probably a squad of them left, but it's just cool because they suffered so many losses. So let's check out the losses here though. Yellow are dead droids, red are dead clones. Clones took losses everywhere, especially over here. This was a brutal bloodbath. I mean, that was terrible. Through the jungle, sustained heavy losses. Especially over here, they took a lot of losses. That was when the droid cannons were still alive, and we can see the results of those through these down trees. God, this was a brutal battle for the clone troopers. Really, really bad. Oh, these are set pieces over here. All right, that's how they landed, and they took some flak and died over there. But I mean, what are you doing, boy? This machine gunner was like, yeah, I'm going up here. I mean, it was a victory for the clones, but very Pyrrhic one. They took heavy losses just everywhere. It was just a brutal one. All right. Well, either way, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Comment and subscribe if you did. Follow me on all my social medias in the description below if you'd like to get a little bit more involved in the channel. I'd really appreciate it if you smack that subscribe button if you're new here. Also, we got to beat this the Overtone Fortnite team. Hashtag keep Bad Larrys in first place. So if you want to join the Overtone team and commit to our cause, right now, as of recording this video, I believe we're number 3 on Overtone, the 3rd most followed Overtone server with like 630. But then Battle Royale, that team is like at like 670, and then the Fortnite one's at like 1,000. They blew ahead of us. I mean, it's Fortnite. How can we compete? But we will compete. We'll get this. Alright guys, thanks so much. I'll see y'all later. Peace. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Be sure to click that subscribe button for more content, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to be alerted to whenever I live stream or upload. Thanks so much.